Magic and I have made our third stop at some little hamlet that we will try to find out if it has a name. Yamo. Out here. There's, big buses. There have been a lot of big buses going by on this road. This is the OXO, I guess they call it that. Seems to be the big convenience store chain. So far we haven't seen 7-Elevens. We saw them in Matamoros. And we've wandered to the back looking for a little bit of wild space and to get a little more off the road. It's obvious that this is used as a dump. And there is, what is this big hole? This is a place where the cartel disposes of bodies, I think. Not sure of that. So far I don't know that there's cartel around here. My source at the Matamoros cartel claims that there's mostly no gangs in Mexico anymore, that everything is cartel. But he turned out to be pretty unreliable source of information. But look what's back here. This is kind of wild country, kind of pretty. It's only 80 degrees today. Yesterday was 95, so this is a really welcome relief. It feels pretty hot though back here. And back here we have another little dump. Another little dump. Not a park. I'm guessing nobody would call this a park, but it's a little more green. And the area we've rolled into, we just passed San Fernando, and there are ridges here. There's more topography. It's kind of hilly country. And I have officially given up on any notion of trying to make it to Tampico today. It'll be way too late. Magic still not really settling in the car and needs lots of stops. So Victoria is an hour and a half down the road, and it's right now 3:30. So we would get there with lots of daylight. Now it's a town that the websites say to stay away from. That it is, I don't know if I saw the word cartel, but that there's shootouts and kidnappings, and who's gonna want to kidnap me, you know? Are any of you out there gonna put up a ransom for me? No. So I will tell them. I have 2,000 or 3,000 Facebook friends. I don't post there anymore. I have 700 some TikTok followers, and ain't none of them gonna chip in money to get me away from you. So you either shoot me here or leave me the fuck alone, all right? I think they respond well if you talk that way to them. But anyway, Victoria. I'm gonna study up on it, check it on Google. I got a hunch it might be a nice town. Would not be the first time that we have stayed someplace that the conventional wisdom was that it was too unsafe. In Corpus Christi, the entire month of April, our preferred place to stay. Look how white he got himself from rolling in the dirt. Where we stayed our first week in Corpus Christi was in a bay of an abandoned car wash at the back of a Stripes convenience store, because our car was broken down, and that was exciting. Great walking. There was great walking near there. But then we sprang ourselves from there, got the car running, and Corpus Christi has a beautiful downtown along the Corpus Christi Bay. And if you don't know Robert Earl Keen's song, Corpus Christi Bay, I encourage you to check it out. It's beautiful. So just 5 blocks off of that beautiful hotel strip along the Grand Park was the public library, which was quite beautiful. And our preferred place to park was a road right behind the library, which was not on library property, it was city property. And nobody messed with us there. We were there probably 10 or more nights. And right behind it was a gorgeous park that was supported by a birding group. It was really beautifully hilly and extremely verdant little park. And my magic would get out of the van at night and go run in that park. And our source, Frank, who had kind of adopted us, a religious guy. He was Mormon guy, but, you know, kind of casually racist, because he said, I dare not. He forbade me from parking in that spot by the library, because just 5 blocks off of the main drag, it was right near the bad neighborhood. It was right near a place where poor people lived. And Frank's rendition of that is, they will rob you, they will beat you, those people who live there. He said, I saw a story just the other day. Tourists wandered over in there, boom, beat him up, took his money. Well, we found it an extraordinarily peaceful place to park. Doors open, windows open every night because it was so hot. And there was a lovely white couple who every night set up a little apartment for themselves on the porch of the library. I think they had lamps. They made it really domestic. And I said, so my buddy says, this is a dangerous place to spend the night. Do you experience it that way? And they said, well, we have slept in the open air here every night for months. Feels fine to us. No problema. More white fragility, same as we ran into in Louisville, Kentucky. I mean, it was incredibly racially polarized after Breonna Taylor's killing. Okay, let's go. 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 Dad may not make it. We'll see if this truck takes me out. You were there. Someone will recover the phone and post this to TikTok. Nice. Trucker, he slowed down. He slowed down. White fragility. I think there's a book by that name that I really need to read. Us whites terrified of black rage because we know they have a right to it. We know they have a right to it. And the constant fear and dread of people with money that the poor people are going to come take it from you. So, yeah, I tell the story in another tape about the friend of ours who said, do not go downtown Louisville. Oh my God, black people are so angry they will beat you just for being white. Not true, never was true, at all. At all. Just paranoia. Back when I was doing diversity training, we used to quote a statistic that in corporate meetings, or kind of any kind of meeting, once the percent of black people in the room reach 20%, white people feel outnumbered. Yeah. These days, hopefully, more white people have more experience with black people, so they don't feel so them to them, but I'm not so sure. Okay. What am I doing here? Oh, I left my wallet in the car and we have to go back to the OXO to claim our sodas. All right. Bye.